Logan Green gets the sectional championship in the 280. Logan, just give us your thoughts on this day for you.
Thought it was a pretty solid day. Only had 2 matches, so pretty easy, smooth day for me. Got both the pins. Thought a lot of my stuff was working, had a good high crotch, and thought it was an overall pretty solid day.
Sure, in the finals match, you mentioned a little bit there, you got the pin. What was working for you there, especially that first period and a half or so?
He's a little bit of a smaller guy, and I knew I could snap him down a little bit easier than, say, some bigger guys. So snap for the first takedown, and I don't even remember what I did for the second one, but just heavy hips on top and keeping him down and keeping my pressure on him when he was down. So just overall, just keeping the pressure on him.
Sure, and obviously team-wise, maybe not quite the day you guys are looking for. A few upsets there early on, but how big is it whether you're still able to get you guys on the board here in terms of championship-wise for the sectionals?
Yeah, it feels good, some tough losses today, and we're going to miss a lot of those guys, through the next couple of weeks, but, it is what it is, and it's crunch time for wrestling, so you got to show up and you got to rock and roll.
Sure, and obviously next week at the districts, what are some of the things that maybe you're looking at continuing to improve upon here before your matchup next week?
Probably on my feet, probably work my ties, make sure I get those, down in the way that I really want them. Probably always working on top in the room. There's always stuff for me to be doing on top, and just overall just situational wrestling. I've only been wrestling for 2 years, so some of those situations I've never been in, and I want to be prepared for them. So.
Sure, and you mentioned that. How much growth have you felt you've had over these first couple of years that you've been wrestling? Then.
Yeah, it's been a crazy turn of events for, I'd say, all my sports when I started wrestling. I broke my foot sophomore year in basketball, and junior year I went out for wrestling, and it's changed my football game, my track, everything. And I am extremely happy that I made the switch.
Awesome. Well, congrats on. They're now taking Carson Central Decatur, big win tonight, the 220-pound category, and taking. Just give me your thoughts on this day for you.
Just came in, knew I had a couple guys that were pretty good. Just came to work like every other day.
Sure, in that finals match, big dominant win for you, get the major decision there. Just what was going through your mind there at that time?
I've wrestled that kid a couple of times. I knew what he had, and I was just ready to go. Mentally prepared. It's the finals match sectionals, so didn't make it to state last year. Coming back good this year.
Now, obviously making the case for a big season for you so far this year. What's really been working for you throughout this entire season?
Just working hard all off season, just wrestling, and then just working on my shots. That's about it. Trying to get a school record.
Sure, and you'll be heading to districts next week. Anything that you're looking at? Obviously, big win, dominant performances for you today. What are some of the things maybe that you're looking to hone on a little bit, step up a little bit more?
I don't really know. Just keeping working on those shots and everything, and riding a little bit harder, but that's about it.
And obviously, it is a bit of a long and grueling season for these wrestlers. What have you been doing lately to help keep you that endurance going? And obviously, you're late in the season, still just putting up performances like you have.
Just working hard in practice, and we've spent a lot of time drilling and conditioning. Been sick the past week, haven't really felt that good, but came back and wrestled hard today.
Awesome. Well, congrats on we're here now with Atlantic Games. Brian South got a big win today, and Brian, just give me your thoughts on this day for you.
Yeah, it was pretty tough all day. Really good kids here. You can't just go out and wrestle. You have to go out and do your best moves, and just everything worked out great today, and it's what we've been training for all season, and waking up early and made it count today.
And obviously in that finals match, you had to fight back there a little bit in that third period. A big third period, though. Just take us through what was going through your mind there.
Well, I know I've beat him twice already this year, and I knew that he knows what I'm doing on top, tilt there, and he was ready for me there, and I knew it, and so I just wrestled as hard as I could. And before that match, my grandpa sent me a text that says pain is temporary, and I actually thought of that during the match, and so just took it out on him.
And also, obviously, you guys have had, as a team-wise, you guys have obviously had a strong season. You're also finishing pretty strong here in sectionals. Just Just tell us a little bit how what you guys have been really working on this season and how you guys have grown.
Yeah, we've just been pushing each other in the room every day, and sometimes running sprints extra just on our own, and working on moves after practice, and just putting the time and effort in, and it really pays off.
Sure, and obviously you'll head to districts next week. If there's anything you're wanting to look at and maybe improve upon, what would that be?
Just being able to get the first takedown, that really helps me mentally. Just to be able to adjust and know that I can take him down, and know that it just gives me confidence during the match. So just need to work on my takedowns and skates also. I'm not perfect by any means, so there's always room to improve.
Awesome. Well, congrats.
We're here now with Ethan Fullman of Atlantic. He's the champion in the 126 weight category today here in Central Decatur. Now, Ethan, just give us your thoughts on this day for you.
I knew coming in that I thought I was the best kid in the bracket, and I went out and did my thing and ended up winning, which made me pretty happy.
Obviously, you had a strong first period there, then you get the pin there in the second. Just walk us through that match and what was working for you there especially.
I just got on my offense. I'm an offensive wrestler. I don't want to sit back and react to other people's moves. So I knew if I set on my offense, good things were gonna happen, and that's what I did. So.
And obviously, Atlantic came. You guys are a very strong team this year. You guys had just about in every single finals match today. Just speak to your guys' performance so far as a team today.
The team's done very well. After the Hawkeye 10 win last week, we were just really pumped up and worked really hard this week to come in and try to beat Crescent again at sectionals and get the district duels.
So obviously, we'll be heading to districts next week. What are some of the things you're looking to maybe hone it in a little bit here over this next week?
Just keep fine-tuning my offense so that I come out with a district title.
Congrats on the way to Lincoln Keeler for Crescent, the victorious night, the finals for weight 120 category. And Lincoln, just give us your thoughts on this day so far for you.
I feel like I wrestled by good. I only had one match. There's only 3 kids in my bracket, but I've been sick all week. Our team's been sick, but we don't use it as an excuse. We're always grinding out matches, and 6 minutes hard.
Sure, honestly, you had a pretty strong finals win there for you. Just take us through that and what was going through your mind then.
So we've been we run a lot as a team, so my legs have been feeling a little bit jello, but not as bad as they were in the past, but I've been doing a lot better and just training harder in the room.
And obviously you guys have put together a decent team effort so far, fighting for second here, or at least potentially going for first here in the team standings. So just give us how well you guys have been doing so far today as a team.
A couple upsets or matches that we didn't really want to lose but happened, but hey, it's part of wrestling. But tournament's getting it up anyway, so I'm ready to do any team in the state. We may not win, but we may not be the best tournament team, but we'll put up a fight against anyone.
So you'll be heading to districts next week. What are some of the things you'll be looking to hone in on a little bit before then?
Film, just grinding hard in the room this week. Watch a lot of film, see what I can get better on.
Congrats on the all right. Well, Christian Aarons from Crescent your night gets the finals here for the 113. And Christian, just give us your thoughts on this day for you.
I knew coming in today it'd be pretty easy. I've wrestled all the kids here, pinned them all, so I knew I'd come out of here just looking forward to next weekend.
Sure, take us through the finals match. What's going through your mind there?
In the finals, I kind of got surprised because I didn't pin him in the first like I did last time. But I kind of just worked on new stuff that I've been learning, like my legs. I scored 6 points off of that, so pretty good day.
And obviously, team-wise so far, you guys have put up a pretty strong day so far. Just speak a little bit to what some of you and your teammates have been able to do so far.
So far, we can do a lot better. Some guys that should be in the finals beat the guys that they just lost to. But most of our teams have been pretty sick through the week and last week. So coming off of a lot of sickness and sore legs, we're looking pretty good.
And obviously, you advance the district, and that'll be next week. What are some of the things you're looking at maybe potentially improving on before then?
Before then, I want to just be able to go all 6 minutes the same pace. I don't want to slow down. That's why I'm working on conditioning, really.